out, Hannah. Thanks for helping. There we go. Let's get this in now. Without breaking it. What am I doing here? Hi Norma! I nearly messaged you directly to see if you would be able to come on. And I was like, I bet she will. I bet she'll make it. I'm trying to figure out how to get this camera set up without breaking my thing again. I'm failing massively here. But I figured the dogs are doing synchronized swimming. It was kind of fun to watch. I know, I'm full of it. I'm just trying to get my mojo back with the whole thing, because I feel like I really lost my flow, and I was like very tempted to quit the whole thing. I know. And so I had to give my head a wobble and make sure I didn't give up. And I don't know, I just copied, I guess I can't put it in the chat, I just copied Ruby's muzzle video because I figured if people join, they'll want to know about it. And I copied it and now I can't figure out how to paste it in the chat, so hey ho. Hi Craig, how are you? I'm good, thank you. It's a beautiful night, it's lovely and cool. Perfect weather for sitting and having a chit chat, and the dogs are full of it. So I figured, well, I may as well have the chit chat and have some company while I'm out here. It's lovely. This is the nicest weather it's been in a while. Not too hot, it's warm. And the dogs are having a great time as usual, and I figured, doesn't hurt to stick the camera on, even if no one joins, I'll give it a go, eh? So, she's having the best time. There you go, you can see her a bit better there. All of them are in. The water's warm. She's getting more adventurous with her jumps now. She's done a few off the side. I'm good, Craig, thanks for asking. I'm just trying to get back into it with the live streaming. So, I know, I'm risking it. I think I've only ever done one live this late before without my mods in the UK. Ooh, Hannah, oh! Bloody hell. So I don't know why she has to come right over to me to shake off. I end up drowned every time. But yeah, Mandy and Nick are already asleep, I think, so I just figured I'd try. But Norma's a mod now, which is great, because she's in the US, which is perfect. And then I've got my slippers on, which is a big mistake because I know they're going to get soaked, but ever since that scorpion made an appearance, I feel a bit nervous of walking around with bare feet. I've been doing it for 3 years, never noticed a problem, but now I know, I'm a little afraid. I'm sure it'll only take me a couple of weeks and then I'll forget about it again. But I wasn't sure if anyone would join it this time, because I figured, well, we're on the western part of the US and it's already late here, so for the rest of the world it's either middle of the night or bedtime, so we'll see. But either way, the dog's having fun, that's the main thing. Yeah, I've really got to take these slippers off. There's like a puddle there. Ooh, there's a definite puddle, so slippers are coming off. There we go. Oh, and someone's brought a sock to my feet. Love that. The mystery of the sock. You should be in bed but fell asleep and can't get to bed. Can't get to sleep at the minute. I know what that feels like. That was me last night, honestly. So, we've just got a small crowd, but the best crowd in at the minute. The dogs are not acting like it's bedtime at all. It's as if they've just woken up. They keep me entertained. Shh. Yes, you, I'm talking to you. Hannah's half in, half out. Let's see what happens. Ruby, of course, is all the way in. I just hope they don't make me get in at any point. That's the goal. Have some fun by yourself, folks. So has everyone had a good day? We're like one step closer to the weekend. Thrilled. I can't wait. Guys. It's the flicking of the tails. There's just like water flicks through the air and I end up with it in my nose, in my eyes. Jack, behave yourself. Yeah, I've been pretty poorly for about 3 weeks. So I stopped. I was trying to do my lives even though I was poorly, and the whole point of the live is that it's like sunshine, puppy time, pool party kind of thing, and it's supposed to be like, we say, like positive vibes only. And I feel like the few lives that I did do, I was just really poorly and it was all about me being sick. I was like, this isn't fun for anybody to hear about. So I pressed pause on the whole thing and had a couple of weeks without doing them at all. And then yesterday, was it yesterday that I did one, Norma and Craig? Was it yesterday or the day before? Was my first proper one back where I actually felt well. And so I'm trying to get my groove back, because normally I do them pretty regularly, at least 2 a week. And not doing them, even though it's only been a short time. I've only been doing it all, like, period, the whole YouTube thing since I think May. And so I really had lost my groove with going on and chatting. And I think I kind of said to myself, that's it, I'm going to quit. I'm not going to do it anymore. And then I had a good one and got back into it. So I figured, let's keep the flow of it rolling. It's so funny because I really do think the dogs know when they're on. Look at Jack, just fell in. I feel like the dogs know when they're on camera because they put on like such a show for you guys, jumping in and out of the pool. And when I'm on my own and we're just vegging out, I don't know, sometimes I'll get in and then they're full of it. But when, look at them all. They're all having a great time. When the camera's on, they definitely know it. Hi, Matthew. Oh, I love that name, Matthew. My first ever crush was called Matthew. Are you from East Midlands? Unless you count Mark Owen from Take That, of course. I am from the Midlands, that's right. Hi, Glenn, how are you? Dogs are so cute. Is my accent strong enough that you can tell exactly where I'm from, Matthew? And then I moved to North Wales when I was a teenager, and now I'm living in Las Vegas. You're from Cheshire. Very nice. Oh, so all my UK peeps are on. That's perfect. Hannah's constantly keeping an eye on Jack. That's Ruby's new thing though, jumping from the back wall. Nottingham. Very nice. Ilkeston. I lived in Florida from 97 to 99. Oh, that's cool. What made you move to Florida and then back again? I constantly debate, should I ever move home? I love it here so much, but then I'm like, I don't know, I feel like I'll finish up in the UK at some point. I just I'm trying to figure out how, if I ever do move back, how do I get my dogs back? I'm like, private flight. Not that I can afford anything like that, but how come I went to Las Vegas? A long time ago, I came to Las Vegas on vacation, had the best time, and then I came for like 3 months and lived here just for like, honestly, it was a party the whole time. And then I was like, right, that's it. And when I first moved to the US, I lived in New Jersey, and then I lived in New York for a little while, then Connecticut, which I really didn't enjoy. And then when the pandemic hit, I started to move myself west. So I did a while on a ranch in Wyoming, then Arizona for a bit. And then I was like, you know what? Las Vegas has always had a special part in my heart. So I moved here and I love it. I love it. The sunshine, positive attitude. Everyone's always having fun. It's great. Matthew says, I met a girl on a chat room in 97. That's perfect. I love that. Got deported in 99. Oh, that's a shame. Would you ever come back? Can you come back? Jason. Hi, Jason. Drop in to say hello from Sydney, Australia. I love that. That's great. You're new to the channel and you hit the like and subscribe and you have a channel too. Oh, we should check it out. I'll definitely have a look later, Jason. But yeah, thanks for subbing. Appreciate it. I'm on a mission to try and grow my channel, so thank you. There you go, all 3 in shot, like I planned it. Jack! Soak it, go away. Oh my god. Oh my god, he's trying to drown me. Brought half the pool with him there. Bloody hell, Jack. I was wearing dry clothes 5 minutes ago. best time. When we look back at the first videos I took in the summer, and he didn't want to get in the pool at all, and now he's loving it. Let's see, you got banned for 10 years, but I'm planning on a trip next year. Well, that's cool. Where will you go? Back to Florida? Or have you got somewhere else on the radar? Norma, also we didn't get Stevie today, but probably this weekend we will. Nice. I know, I was just wondering who would show up. This is perfect though. Hope you do well with your channel. Thank you. I feel like it is going well, you know, like we're slowly growing. Ooh, thanks Rubes. And I feel like everyone that joins is always super nice, which is the main thing, because when I first started I was worried about getting like nasty comments or trolls and whatnot, and I feel like everyone's been just really lovely and supportive and focused on the dogs and stuff, which is really nice. Oolay, love that name. Hi, how are you? Welcome to the chat. Jack and Ruby are cracking me up. They like simultaneously dive at the minute. Matthew's gonna do Spring Hill, Florida, then travel down to Galveston, Texas. Very nice. I've driven through Texas quite a few times. I've done road trips coast to coast, back and forth, but I've never really stayed in Texas. I should take the dogs on a road trip sometime soon. I think that would be great. Just my car at the minute. I've got a small SUV, a Mazda CX-5, and by the time I've got Jack, Ruby and Hannah in, and all of their stuff, there's no room for any luggage for me. So I think I've got to get like a car, like a roof rack or something, because road trips are out of the question. We're just, or I need a new car, which again, also one day when I'm rich kind of thing. We need a big one to fit more dogs in, I think. Randy Orton. Hi, Silent, first of all. Randy Orton, sinking for that. You're going to have to give me more than that, because I've no clue what you mean. Forgive me. But glad you're commenting, though. Welcome to the chat. Look at him. He can't help but copy Ruby. He's too afraid to jump from the big height, but he's so obsessed with her. Well, that was a bit speedy. Oh my god. Jumping directly over the top of Hannah. Really? You're such a big bully. Stop it. I love travelling. It's the best experience, best life experience. I agree. This is my first time in life that I've actually not travelled in a while. I went to the UK earlier this year. Stop it. Stop now. Come on. Where's that ball? Go fetch. Go fetch. Jack's come for his close-up. Yeah, I love travelling, but now I've got the dogs, it's definitely not top of... the butt scratches. It's not top of the list. These three are. But I need to get myself like an RV and then we can travel around the US. That would be ideal. Ideal. What do you think, Jack? Oh my god. Oh my god, look at these birds. They got a death wish. I thought they were bats. Are they bats? No, they're birds. That was random. They came like straight for us. Silent says he's a wrestler. He does his finishing move to his kid in the pool. Oh, perfect. Well, we might start calling Jack Randy, although sometimes he humps Hannah, so it has a slightly different connotation, which I don't love. Matthew, yeah, I get that. That sounds awesome. I know, right? I feel like if I could live in Vegas all of the year, and then when it gets like major hot, like the last few months, if I could road trip a little bit, that would be the dream. So if I get rich and famous off YouTube, guys, you know where I'll be. Although, just to clarify, I have no desire whatsoever to get famous. I hope the dogs do. Hannah especially would love a crowd following her around, but I hate the idea of being famous. It's not for me at all. But Hannah would like it. Hannah, what are you saying? What do you think? You'd love it, wouldn't you? Oh, and Jack's all about it too. Anything that Hannah wants to do, he wants to do. Oh. Sorry. He just loves being directly in front of the camera, right? Close-up shot. What time is it there? It's 3:45 here. It's 7:46 here, so 7:45, and it's just cooled off. It's perfect. Hi, Angelina. How are you? Welcome to the chat. And there's another new friend there that said hi as well. I don't think I've got a hope in heck of pronouncing your name, but hi and welcome. And then 850 says, why does she have a muzzle on in the pool? Not being rude, just asking. Yeah, no problem at all. I don't mind the questions. So, wow. Can I just spoke? There's 120 people in the chat right now. Is that right? Sorry, slightly distracted because that's never happened before. She has a muzzle on because there's a pool hose. Where is it? You can just see it there floating, and she's obsessed with trying to bite it. And if she does bite it, which she's done in the past, and she swallows a bit of plastic, it's pretty dangerous. So whilst right now I'm looking at the screen, so I'm watching my dogs through the screen and kind of half paying attention to what they're doing. So I just put the muzzle on to keep her safe and make sure that like she's not hurting herself and no one's getting into any trouble. And then when I don't have the camera on, my full attention is on the dogs, and so she doesn't have it on. So if you want to, Jack, look at this. Are you being a goof? Are you being a goof? Let's look at these balls. So when I'm not on alive and I'm paying attention, she doesn't have the muzzle on. But the great thing about it is like there's no risk of her drowning. She can still pick up toys and all of this. She just can't get the tube fully in her mouth to take a chunk out of it. So, oh, thanks, Norma. Norma's my awesome mod for this evening, and she's jumping in to help me answer the question. Appreciate it. So, hi Elaine. How are you? Welcome to the chat. So many new friends joining. Jack, you're just such a bully. These two are best friends, believe it or not, but he's always pushing his luck. He is 1 year old, and don't we know it? Don't we know it? Craig, hit the like button. Thanks. Oh my gosh, you need to be my second mod, Craig. This is perfect. Elaine says they're so cute. Thank you. I agree. Well, there we go. This is what we want to see, isn't it? Pooches in the pool. Yeah, thanks everyone. Like I said, it's a great crowd on here. Everyone's super nice, really friendly. Ah! Oh my god. Happy to hear me get drenched behind the camera and just watch the dogs. Let me sit back down because I got soaked being that close to the pool. Do you get many coyotes in Vegas? We do get a lot. Thankfully, we don't get any quite where I live because I'm sort of near the hiking areas, but we're more residential, so we're pretty okay. Guys, can I just say, like 137 people in the chat right now. That's mad. Thank you so much, everybody, for joining. Super cool. But yeah, so not many coyotes, but we did have a scorpion in the pool 2 days ago, which was alarming. And then I've had like tarantulas and snakes and things like that. So definitely a different type of wildlife than I'm used to in the UK, that's for sure. AKVKAK, hi. Thanks for joining the chat and commenting. That's awesome. White chocolate, hey friend. How are you? Good to see you. So glad you could join. 850, all the dogs are so cute. Thank you. Elaine, so this one's Hannah. The little white one is Hannah. She's my diva. She loves to be in front of the camera. Ruby, she's the shy, sensitive one. Very smart. She does a lot of tricks. If you like kind of spinning and jumping and dancing with dogs, she's got some great videos of all of her tricks. And then honestly, Jack is just here for the comedy value. He is a total goof, absolutely adorable, but he's the baby of the bunch and all set to cause as much trouble as he can every day. Keeps me busy. And then 850 says I have 2 at my mum's and 4 at my dad's. Wow, that's super cool. What kind of dogs are they? Tell me more. When Larry sings good night, I hope that's good night and you're sticking around for a bit, but if it's good night, I'm going to sleep. Have a great one. Excuse me, a scorpion. Oh yeah, I tried to film it. So it was over here, and I'll have to post the video. It's a terrible video, but it's me trying to film. And I bend over to get the camera closer, and Jack jumped on my back and nearly dunked me in the deep end. So I screech, and then I see Ruby swimming, just like she is now, directly for it. So I throw my phone on the floor, and I'm like, Ruby! Protecting the dogs. And so it ended up being a terrible video that I didn't post because you didn't even get to see the scorpion, you just heard me screeching. But yeah, that happened. And then because Ruby jumped over the top of it, she accidentally knocked it into the water and it drowned. And so I did sing Circle of Life for it, and I wished it on its farewell the same way as the celery. And then my pool guy came the next day and got it out for me and then chased me around the pool with it. So love that for me. Do you all have a lot of rattlesnakes in that area? I haven't seen any rattlesnakes myself. I do know that my friend was on a hike at a place that we used to go quite regular, and her dog got bit in the face by a snake, and so that kind of put me off hiking in that area for a little bit. But I know it's just like that's what you get when you live in the desert, right? So be safe as possible and don't go out in specific seasons to specific areas. But yeah, it's definitely not, I'm not used to it, that's for sure. Matthew's saying we had snakes in Florida, but a tarantula. I actually have a video, I think, of the tarantula, because that was back in Arizona and I only had Ruby at the time. Oh, Hannah, no. Oh my God, soaked. Really soaked. You were everyone's favourite. You're not my favourite after you just did that, Hannah. You are really. I love you. Don't tell anybody. Okay. But yeah, the tarantula was fine. I didn't mind that so much because I could see it, you know. I feel like some of these scorpions are kind of see-through and you don't see them. Yeah, they all love swimming. This one with the muzzle on, Ruby, she loves it so much. Can't get her out of it. And if I throw the ball in, they should all go. Ready, guys? Are you ready? Someone will get it. Oh, there's lots of love in the chat. If people hit the like button, you would have 143 likes. Oh yeah, everyone hit the like button. Do me a solid. That would be great. I think that'd be the most likes I ever got before. Hit the like button or double tap if you're on a cell. Thanks, Craig. I'm terrible. I never remember to do all this stuff. I just chit chat and waffle on. In Virginia, it's all bullfrogs and cottonmouth and gar snakes and mosquitoes and cockroaches. I'm not really sure what an opossum is. I'll have to Google that later. But yeah, all of the... I don't really get bullfrogs, but I'm just now watching Heart of Dixie on whatever it is. I just got Amazon Prime for the first time, and so I'm watching all my old shows, and I'm watching Heart of Dixie, and it's a bit where she has a bullfrog in her bed. So it's so funny because I just watched that one last... Guys, shh! Got neighbours. I just watched that one last night. White chocolate. Ruby really loves the water. She does. Jack. Shh. Okay, enough now. We're not doing that. We're not doing that. That's too noisy. It's not late, but it's kids might be in bed. What kind of dog? So Jack here, his part devil. No, I'm joking. He is German Shepherd and Carne Corso and Husky mixed. So he is massive. He's about 100 pounds and still growing. He's a baby. He's 1. But he's adorable. He's just, you know, heavy on the, you know, height, less on the brain cells, you know. And then Hannah here is a golden. She's the sweetest girl. She's lovely. She's giving me a good old finger clean. And then Ruby is Border Collie and German Shepherd mixed. And so she kind of is bigger than a Border Collie, but smaller than a German Shepherd. I don't know if smaller is fair to say. She's just skinnier, I suppose, in terms of the build. And then, yeah, they're all 3 rescues, which try and let everyone know they're a rescue, because I'm, you know, you can't get more beautiful than my dogs, in my opinion. And, like, they're all from shelters. So, you know, very proud of promoting rescue. Wherever you get your dog from, they're going to be perfect. But if you can rescue, that's great. Elaine says, I'm jealous of your accent. Thank you so much. We have an ongoing debate going in the chat with all of the OGs as to, do I sound posh or do I sound like a Peaky Blinder? Come on, Hannah. Where's your toy? You know what I'm going to do, folks, is I'm going to turn the lights on in the pool. Just give me 2 seconds, because then it will show her where the balls are. So just wait there. We just turn the lights on. Stay there, guys. Can we see your balls now? Let's go get your balls. It's getting a little dark. Let's see. Hopefully this doesn't attract too many bugs. But there's the balls over there. Can you go fetch them, Hannah? Go fetch. Let's see if any of them have got smarts enough to go get the balls now that the lights are on. And I'll catch up with the chat now. So Everly boys, I think I said hi to you before I went through. And we're talking about my accent. And then 850 saying I have a black lab at my mum's and an English Springer Spaniel and a white lab at my dad's. A Braque Francais, which is like a GSP, a chocolate lab. Wow, I'm jealous. I want more dogs. That's super cool. Matthew says it's really cool to see this channel. I've subbed, but it's 3:51. You got to hit like, no problem at all. It's so nice to chat to a fellow Brit that's travelled around the world. So definitely hope to catch you again in one of my next lives. Thanks for joining. Rochester says that dog keeps jumping in. Oh yeah, Ruby's obsessed. Ruby, gonna jump? Jump! She's so funny. She doesn't stop. Lexi, hi Lexi, how are you? My daughter got tubes in her ears today. You know what? My colleague at work, her son is just getting tubes in his ears next week. So hopefully that will help, and that she you know, doesn't suffer too much with that process. But good luck with that. What kind of dogs do you have? I don't know if you caught it. I went through it, but I've got a golden, a German Shepherd mix. Well, 2 German Shepherd mixes, and one is hiding behind me at the minute. Come on camera, Jack. Come say hi. Here he is. Here he is. He's my big boy, aren't you? There you go. Linda. Hi. Is it Maria? Maria Eduardo. Welcome to the chat. And Tupelo. Why is the mask on the one jumping in the pool? Let's see. I don't know if anyone answered this already, but it's so she doesn't bite the pool hose, which is over there. Ruby would make an awesome lifeguard. Well, you'd think that, you know. Oh, and hi when Larry sings. I mean, everyone, you're so nice answering all the questions for me because I clearly can't keep up. Thank you. Love you. Love my crew. So nice. I did do a video actually of me jumping in the deep end. Bear in mind I can't swim that well, but I jumped in over here and all 3 dogs jumped in. I like to think to save me, but what ended up happening was they all landed directly on top of me and I ended up about 4 foot underwater. So definitely wasn't the best day of my life. But I do think they tried to save me more than drown me. I think. Razor says hi. Hiya, how are you? You've got 46. Oh, 70. Bloody hell, that's great. Thanks everyone. Super cool. Yeah, I guess I should say it more often. Please push the like button. I never say it because I'm useless, but it's like, sub, do all the things. It's a great bunch of people on here, so you know, join us. Curtis is from the south. Love that. Whereabouts? Do you have a lovely southern accent? Honestly, I moved to the US because I love the American accents, all of them. I don't have a favourite, but I think it's the way Americans feel about a British accent. I feel that same way about Americans. So, bottle of water. Exactly. Table, bottle, all things. Love that. If you count Virginia as the south, then I am too. Which state are you from? Gregory, can we see you? You know what? I try not to go on camera and keep it all focused about the dogs, just because I really want the dogs to be famous, but me not so much. I really like being a nobody. I'm quite happy to be that way. But Hannah, my little diva here, and Ruby, my show off, they love being on the camera. I'm in a few videos. If you're really desperate to see what I look like, you can check out some of my other videos, and I'm definitely in some. It's kind of unavoidable, but I try to avoid it as much as I can. Megan said hi. Hi Megan, how are you? Welcome to the chat. Matthias from Brazil, Julie, Jessie, so many new people. This is very cool. Greg, I have a 2-year-old King Corso. Yeah, well, Jack he's a great dog. He's definitely different. Jack, hey, shh, shh, shh. Hey, you gotta be quiet. We've got neighbours. Let me get the ball. Let me get one of the balls. You are just a menace sometimes. No, he's really a sweetheart. He's very protective, very playful. He's still a baby. He's still learning his manners. You can definitely tell he's a boy though compared to the girls, which isn't a bad thing, but it's different. That's for sure. Is your 2-year-old, is he mellowed out at all, or is he still a Looney Tune? Very curious. Very curious. We're working on Jack's 3rd brain cell. It looks like he may have just developed a 2nd one recently, but we really would like a few more to grow at some point soon. Adoption is awesome. Tabathea, sorry. Hiya. Welcome to the chat, everyone. Are we really on 160 people in the chat? It's kind of unbelievable. It's never happened before. Very cool. Yeah, Norma, you're one of my OGs now, and my mods, doing a great job. Thank you for helping. Very posh. I'm really behind on the chat. Let me catch up, because I know I mentioned Peaky and Posh a while ago, but let me go through. I'm trying to catch and make sure I say hi to everyone that's joined. Hi, Alicia. Jessie thinks I'm Peaky Blinder for 2. For sure. Margaret says hi. Doris says hi. Hi, everyone. The dogs all say hi. Hannah, say hi for the camera. She's like, I've got my ball, mum. Priorities. Life with Kay. My dog is a rescue to anyone. Oh, what kind of dog is it? Love that. How does the dog get the ball with the muzzle on? Ruby is a wonder. I'll see if I can get her to get the ball for you so you can see. She gets all of her toys. She has a load of them. She doesn't get the ball out the water because that is a step too far, honestly, with the muzzle on. But she can carry the ball when it's on the grass. So she just, you can see, she just pushes her muzzle a little bit to the side. She shouldn't be, but I let her get away with it because I love her. Gregory says hi. Avatar Yori says hi. So nice. You seem so down to earth, definitely worth a sub. Thanks. Appreciate it. Everyone on this channel is so nice, honestly. Just focused on like the dogs and having a nice chit chat. I love it. I wasn't sure, like I said when I first joined, if everyone was going to be super nice, because you hear horror stories about the internet and everything, but I got really lucky and I've got a really good bunch of people on here. Ready? Go fetch. When Larry sings, still love it loud. Oh, don't worry, the muzzle is only temporary. It's not a permanent thing, and she's totally happy with it on. You'll have to watch a little bit longer and you'll see she's a very happy girly. I've got a video as well that explains. She is a little bit reactive, to be honest, but the main reason is just to keep her safe when she's in the pool, because she likes to bite the pool hose. But if you check out all my other videos, you'll see she rarely wears it. It's just when I'm focused on the live, I'm looking at my screen and I'm focusing on the comments, and when I'm out with my dogs and she doesn't have a muzzle on, I just like to focus on only my dogs. So it's just truly for the lives right now. But thanks, Norma. You're doing a great job. You get into these comments before. Oh, soaked. Get into these comments before I am. I'm from, is that Minnesota? Is that right? Or Maine? I'm terrible. Don't judge me. You'll have to fill me in. When Larry sings, you live in Arkansas. Very nice. Still love it loud. That's a great name. Gregory, can we see you? It's really focused on the dogs more than me. Razor is the dog with the muzzle on, reactive. Yeah, she's definitely got some issues, but the muzzle is more for her safety than anybody else's, honestly. She plays pretty nicely with Jack and Hannah, but it's because she likes to eat the pool hose, which would be dangerous if she... Oh, Hannah, that soaked me. I'm really behind with the chats. I'm so sorry, guys. Larry and Tupelo are neighbours. Good grief. Guys, they're having the best time playing like Rough House in here. But I'm like, it's getting late. We don't need that kind of noise when neighbours are sleeping. Come on now. Stop. Stop. Well, this is what you do. They know that I'm not going to get in the pool after them, so they get in there knowing they're safe. But I am going to try and get that ball. It's so wonderful, because normally I do my lives when it's in the middle of the day and it's boiling hot. And look at me just wandering around freely. Oh, she got it. She got it before I got it. Jack, being a menace. Come on. They're full on zoomies, and I'm going to get knocked in the pool in a minute. Guys, calm down. Okay, now I'm sat back down. People are going to think they've joined a dog fight. Good grief. I'm not my camera with. Right, I'm breaking this up now. That's enough. That's enough. Enough. Okay, go your way. You go your way, and she can go hers. Go on. Separating them. Boss mum here. Stop it now. I don't want to full on wrestle, thank you very much. Okay, let me catch up with the chats. I have a long hair. Oh, thanks. That was his revenge, drowning me. I have a long-haired mini dachshund who's 10 and a snowshoe Siamese kitty who's 1. That's so cute. I know, there's so many people, Craig. I think you're doing a great job doing you and Norma are keeping it going with all of the like reminders to like and sub and all the things. That's great. Thank you. Thank you, everybody. It's so nice to have some company while we're playing around in the pool. Christina says hi. Lots of new people saying hi. White chocolate. White chocolate's an OG. He's lovely. So everyone say hi to him. And Norma. Norma's one of the mods. Come on. Stop barking. She always does me a solid and looks after everything. Diego. Hi. How are you? It would be nice to be one of my dogs. Look at them. They're just living the life. We've got Jack chilling out. Ruby's swimming in the pool. Yeah, keep the likes going. We're nearly on 100. Can you believe it? Did you train them to jump in like that? I got Ruby first. She's one of them. She was scared of water when I first got her, so I definitely got in and swam around with her. And then the other two I've had since they were babies, and I just, from the day that I had them, I'd take them in and carry them around and teach them to swim. So they picked it up pretty quickly. Jack, if you really want to see the whole process, when I first started doing my lives a few months ago, come here. Jack could not swim, and so through doing my lives you'll have seen, if you watch them back, you could see him getting more and more and more confident and slowly learning, which is kind of cool to see. I'm glad that I've got videos of it and a record so I can look back when he's older and reminisce on his first proper summer swimming. Super cute. The rescue, Life with Kay, the rescue I got, said it's a Dachshund Black Lab mix. Super cool. So is it short like a Dachshund or is it big like a Lab? Super curious. I know. Nick, who is one of my other mods, he's not on right now because it's the middle of the night in the UK, but he loves a sausage dog, as he says. John says hi. Hi, John. 97. I know, Craig, as quickly as I'm reading the comments, they've already jumped up. It's super fun. Hi, Julie. Hi, Arlene. Francine. So many new people. That's great. For everyone that is new and listening for the first time, I normally do my lives on a Friday evening after work and a Saturday morning, but because I've missed doing this for quite a bit because I've been poorly, I've been trying to catch up a little bit and do a few just after work, and it seems like this is a really good time of day and my numbers are higher than they've ever been, I think. So thanks everyone for joining. I hope you stick around for more. Ryan, looks like heaven. I mean, I honestly think anywhere with my dogs is heaven. They are my most favourite thing in the world, my pride and joy. So yeah, shout out to Norma, kicking butt, definitely. Thanks for saying that, Jessie. She's awesome. You meet some really great people in these chats. Moltradon Lee says hi. Hi, and hi to Fawn. I don't want to go over it a million times because I feel like there's some people in the chat that have probably heard it about 6 times now, but just real quick, if you can see, there's a pull hose in there that Ruby likes to chew on, and it's not safe, so I pop the muzzle on when she's swimming in the pool and when I'm doing a live, just so that she's safe while I'm chit-chatting away. Thanks, Norma. I'm just going to leave you to it. If I get any more questions, I'll let Norma answer because she's so good. And Craig, I think you need to be a mod as well, if you're up for it, because you're doing a great job too. Thank you. And yeah, Fawn, no problem. I love all the questions, and I'm like really glad when they're about the dogs and people show that they care, and I totally get it. But but yeah, I like to try and make sure there's a proper explanation. I've got a video specifically about Ruby and her muzzle if you want to check it out afterwards. So there's a bit more detail and a bit more of her history. It's kind of cute. But yeah, just while we're live. Oh, let me get the ball before she steals it. You ready? Ready? Cool guy. You must not be married. Thank you so much. It's kind of insulting. It's correct. I probably am that weird dog lady. Proudly so. Thank you very much. But yep, all my time and attention goes on my pups, and I'm totally fine with that. And if you're not, you're welcome to move along. It is what it is. Doggy, hi. Love from Indianapolis, Indiana. Great to see you. Julie's from Canada. This is good. God made animals for children to love us. I agree. Totally. She's got the Bat Lab genes. Very nice. Okay, Craig, I'm going to have to make you a mod for sure. I don't know how to do it in the chat, but for the next one, we'll figure it out. Liz and Mike, hi! Hey, friends, how are you? Good to see you. Jack's come running over. He heard how happy I was. He's come to say hi. Always up close and personal, he is. Hannah said hi. Miss Noisy Pants over here. Come on. Miss Noisy Pants. Enjoyed watching your babies. We'll come back later. Love that, Tupelo. Thank you so much. Hope to see you again. Moltradon likes my voice. That's good. I don't shut up, do I? So it's a good job you like it. Hannah wants to go in for a minute, so I'm just going to let her in. And hope she doesn't go chew my slippers, because that's a normal thing to do. White chocolate dogs are super awesome also. Yeah, always. I totally agree. Danny says lifeguard on duty. Absolutely. You watching, Ruby? You want to jump? Jump! Go on then. She totally reminds me of Galinda off Wicked. You know how she does that kind of excited squeal? That's Ruby. I don't know much about the dogs yet. If you want me to be a mod, we'll figure it out, Craig. You're doing a great job getting my numbers up. Love that. Thank you. Elaine, are you planning on getting more dogs? Well, I really shouldn't, because I've got to get Jack to be really well trained before I commit to another one. But it's me, and we all know I love dogs so much that it's probably unrealistic. I'm just going to run inside a second because she's got my slipper, and I'm just going to take that off her. So give me 1 second. Jack will keep you company. Stay there, Jack. Good girl. Come on. There we go. Oh no, that's my water all over the floor. Thanks, guys. It's just water. But it's my water. It's clean. I'm not drinking that anymore. Hey ho, I saved the slipper, lost the water. It's not the end of the world. Yeah. Let me stick that lid on, out the way. Okay, I'm back. I'm sat down. Jack's giving me kisses. And then someone in the chat said, hi, hiya. I don't know your name, but you've got sunglasses on in your profile picture, so I want to give you a shout out. Did I ever find out about drop bears? No, I didn't. I'm useless. Right, nobody let me forget. At the end of this chat, I'm going to go find out about drop bears. I have to know. I got sick. I got really sick, Liz and Mike, and I've not been doing any lives for about 3 weeks, so mainly focused on getting better. But I feel like I'm better, and we're back to normal, so I can definitely figure out and go back on the search for this drop bear scenario for sure. Corey says hi. Life with Kay retracted a message. Fair enough. Danny says hi. Hi, Danny. Wow, we're on 113 likes. Thank you so much, everybody. That's really awesome. I'm beaming over here. My neighbours must wonder what's going on because I'm sat in the garden grinning to my camera. So, hey ho. They just must assume it's my dogs. But yeah, thanks so much, everyone. Over 100 likes. That's very cool. Norma's out here in the US, which is great because my other mods at the minute are both UK based, so I never get to do lives at this time of day normally, but now I've got wonderful, lovely American supporters, so I can do them a little bit later in the day, which honestly is really nice because it's cool enough for me to sit out. You know, when it's 100 degrees, it's really hard to do this for a long period of time, but this time of night, it's just lovely. Ramtin says hi. How are you? Jessie, I hear you there. My animals get all the attention. I do videos with my Dachshund called Adventures with Kilo. You know, I've heard of Adventures with Kilo. Have we spoken before, Jessie? Or am I just knowing your channel? I'm not sure, but I definitely have... Or is Foxy your friend, maybe? I don't know. I'm definitely familiar, though. What's she drinking? Well, I was drinking water. Just water, trying to stay hydrated after being poorly. And yet, sadly, it's on the floor. So, nothing much at the minute. Jason says, oh, that's super cute. Yep. Hi, Jason. Welcome to the chat. Liz and Mike, drop bear are the leading threat to tourists in Australia. Just tourists? Do they know? Can they spot a tourist? Is it kind of like a haggis in Scotland? Are they really real? Danny says hi. Rodolfo, that's a cool dog, the one jumping in the pool. That's Ruby, affectionately known as the dolphin. She loves the water. She would be in it all day. In fact, when I'm ready to go in, I have to call her out and make her stop. She just is obsessed. It's her favourite thing. Let's see if we can get the other ones in the water so you can see. Where's Jack and Hannah? Are we ready, guys? Go on then. Of course, Ruby went in. Let's see if any of the others decide to give it a go. Or are they going to get lazy-itis and go after this ball that's right here? I think Hannah's chosen lazy-itis. They look like cute koalas. I mean, I would probably try to adopt one. I tried to adopt a Havana, or Javelina in Arizona. That was a bad idea, but it happened. And I adopted a chicken. I had a pet chicken for a while. In fact, when my pet chicken died, I was so devastated. 2 days later, I adopted Ruby, so it was meant to be. Jason says hi. Poji, hi. How are you? Good to see you. Oh, look at that. So many of the gang are here. This is great. Liz and Mike, they hang in trees. I just don't know if I believe this is real. I've got to Google it. As soon as we're done, that's what I'm doing, is Googling these bears. Lucas, nice house. Thank you so much. It's definitely the pool that sells it and the dogs. The dogs are the best part. The likes keep going. Yeah, keep them going. Thanks so much, everyone. 124. This might be my most liked live that I've ever done. Thanks so much. The dogs aren't even on the camera. There you go. Let me do a better job here. I'm too busy reading the chat. Yeah, good to see you, Poji. Captain says hi. Hannah, Captain says hi to you. And Jack. And Ruby, she's looking over there. Ruby, you want to jump? Jump! She's in. Did I miss Lucas? Hi, Lucas. Jason likes the accent. Chevy777 liked to subscribe. Thank you so much. It means a lot. I'm really trying to grow my channel and have like a really wonderful community of dog lovers. You are being a bully, which I'm not going to have happen. You're going to learn some manners. She just encourages it. Look at her. She's chasing after him, having a great time. It's just a little bit late. Julie says she lost her pet Alice and I'm still hurting. I'm sorry to hear that. It's awful losing a pet, I know. So devastating. But hopefully my dogs will cheer you up a little bit. Sham, how is she out from the UK? Where in the UK are you from? Love that. My fellow Brits. YouTube channel. My channel is about animals as well. Corey, I'll check it out. You should leave a comment on the video once it's posted so I don't forget, and I'll come and check out your channel for sure. Jason's from New York. Love that. I used to live in New York, in Manhattan. That was great. How am I, Poji? I'm much better. Thank you so much for asking. I know I've been a bit poorly recently, but I feel like I'm back to normal, which is amazing. Finally. Took me a while there, but I'm feeling good. Hope you're having a great week. I'm feeling good too. Rodolfo, you're from Australia. No, I'm from the UK. Close though, the accents are very similar. Captain Kayakin. Hi. That's a great name. Great name. Yeah, we seem to have a good mix of people from all around the world. I know a lot of people that are on the channel are from the UK because I'm from the UK, and then a lot from the US because I live in the US. But it's super nice because like you've got people like Poji who are from the Philippines, and you know, people from Canada, from all around the world. Ramona's from Germany. This is great. See, it's like a totally global audience, which is really cool. The power of YouTube, huh? Come here, come and have a cuddle. There you go. Stop moaning. 06 Diff says hi. Hi, welcome to the chat. Is that High Wheeler, H Wheeler? So cute. Love that. Yeah, let's do a roll call. Where's everyone from? Oh, soaked. Pittsburgh. Oh, Birmingham. Oh my gosh. Well, Sham, you'll fit right in here because everyone reckons I sound like a Peaky Blinder. My dad is from Nuneaton, so we're super close. How can she breathe with her face covered? Great question. It's actually full of holes. So it's just a frame that sits over her mouth so that she can't get large objects in there, like the pool hose, but she can breathe, water comes out, she can pick up toys, she can eat and drink, so super safe. And like I said, she doesn't wear it all the time. It's just occasionally when I do lives, just to keep her safe. Hannah, if you want to go in, you can, but you are not taking my slipper again. Let's see. She runs straight over and my slipper's straight in her mouth. Of course. Royale says hi. Hi, Royale. Can anyone even see the dogs? I feel like I'm doing a terrible job of capturing my dogs on the screen at the minute. Where's Ruby? There she is. Go jump. Jump. There we go. Yeah, they're playing. Craig's from Cheshire. Yep. Look at that. Zanman, the Incredible. Can I have moderator, please? Zan, it's all about commitment. So all of the mods on my channel have been showing up to loads of lives. They always keep the chat really nice and pleasant. Do a great job of advocating for subs and likes and all the stuff. So if you want to put some time in and you want to join the regular chat, you can absolutely be a mod at a later stage. But yeah, I don't just make anyone a mod because I really care about making sure that my channel is nice and kind, and want to make sure that like we keep that the way it is. Poji means handsome from the Tagalog word. Love that. Nice. What does Victoria mean? Victory, I guess, right? Victory? We'll see about that. I feel pretty victorious with my 3 dogs. Such a big head over here. Not really. I worked really hard, and my lifelong dream as a child was always to have big dogs, and I was never allowed a big dog as a kid, and so that's been like the goal. I'm dog obsessed. So almost 11:17 there in US time. That's 12-hour gap. 12-hour gap, yeah, that's huge. I'm just sorry, I'm half concentrating because I'm just watching to make sure Hannah isn't chewing my slippers on the inside. Let me just go get her back out. Jack will keep you company. See you there, Jack. Hannah, come on. Go. She did have my slipper. I'm so glad I went in to get it off her because I love those slippers. Let's see. Chevy had a Labrador named Misty that loved the pool. Love that. So you've had a lot of this nighttime swims going on. You've really helped, Craig. Thank you so much. Currently, according to my screen, we have 138 people in the chat and 138 likes. That's awesome. It's definitely never happened before. So thank you, everyone. It's super nice. Jessie, don't know a Foxy, but yeah. Am I really that behind in the chat? I'm so sorry. Garrett, I'm not sure what that comment means, but I'm just going to choose to say hi. And we'll move on. Rodolfo, I love dogs. Which one is the alpha? Ramtin, great question. Ruby is definitely the boss. She's the eldest. And she doesn't really boss them around. Like, Jack is the big vocal one, and yet he's actually the most junior of the 3, like the most submissive. He's all talk and trying to push his luck and figure out his place in the pack. But when Hannah says no messing, or when Ruby says no messing, he listens. He pays more attention to Ruby, I'll say that. Him and Hannah are quite close in age. He's 1 and she's 2. So they're kind of like typical brother and sister, but Ruby's more of the boss. But she rarely gets involved, honestly. She'll play and she'll have zoomies with him around this time. In fact, that might be what they're planning to do now. They're off on the other side of the garden having a chase. But most of the time she kind of just ignores him and rolls her eyes at him, honestly. So, need to get back to England. Last trip was there for a long weekend for Guy Fawkes Day. Super cool. I do miss November the 5th, although it's probably a good thing not having that with the dogs. I'm from the UK. Yep. Captain, you have a crown. You're supposedly the #1 in the chat right now. So congrats on that. And then Sham is the 2nd. I don't know how all this works. I'm not very good at YouTube. I'm good at chit-chatting away and playing with the dogs, but I don't know all of the technology side of things. But it seems like you're commenting quite a lot, so thank you for that. And then Corey Paul at the Daily Dog. Very nice. I'll check it out. Liz, born and live in the US. I'm really probably behind massively here. Sorry, folks. I'm trying to whiz in. Get in the pool with them. I'll be in. You know, I've got some great videos of me in there with them. And sometimes I'll do a live where I'm sat on that step in the pool. And then you get some great shots of the dogs jumping directly towards camera. And I bought a new gadget where I can actually put the camera under the water so you can see them swimming. So if any of that's of interest, and any of you are bored later on once I've finished, check out the videos. All the watch hours help massively, and they're kind of good fun, seeing all the different things we get up to. Jason, one of my favourite things is when they get the zoomies. So I love it when they get the zoomies. However, I try and stay well out of the way because they go so fast and they're so big. It's definitely a like put your feet up and hope for the best, hope you don't get knocked over kind of thing. And poor Hannah, she tries to get involved and she's just too slow. Like she regularly like comes and sits on my knee out of the way, don't you, Hannah? Hannah, you good girl. Are you ignoring me? Is that because I won't let you play with the slipper? Yeah, I know. Terrible. I know what I'll buy you for Christmas though. I'll get you a slipper. Oh, she's got an itch. And what's he doing? He's far too quiet over there. Ruby, of course, wants to jump in. You want to jump? She will not be sleeping in my bed tonight because by the time I go to bed, she's still going to be soaked. You might stand a chance, Hannah, because you're drying off by the looks of it, but Ruby will be in her own bed tonight. Koji, I'm from the USA, originally United of Saudi Arabia. Just a joke. Very nice. Not that late, only 4:20. Yeah, Craig, you're doing such a good job. Thank you. Yeah, 142 likes, everyone. That's mad. That's never happened. That's so cool. Santiago! Hi! For everyone in the chat, Santiago is my work husband. Not really. We've only made friends through YouTube, but that's what we call each other. He's one of the original true OGs who started the initial debate of peaky or posh. Santiago is team peaky. So, oh, and I'm soaked. Does she bite other dogs? No, none of my dogs bite other dogs. Ruby doesn't like dogs that jump all over her and get in her face, and she would sort of, you know, go and tell him to get off, but she's not a biter. Jack, he's like trying to stick his tongue in my mouth. He's a lover, aren't you, Jack? Aren't you? And then Jack and Hannah adore other dogs. Jack actually is working on his manners because he loves other dogs so much. He comes on a little too strong. Eldon says hi. Hi, Eldon. Welcome to the chat. AMJ, hi! Jack just nearly took my phone out because every time I'm excited to see someone, he thinks I'm excited to see him. So it's our online buddies, Jack. It is. These two are definitely slowing down. Ruby, not so much. Thank you, Norma. You're doing an awesome job. I will be in there with them at the weekend, Captain, that's for sure. How did you choose their names? So Ruby was Rue when I got her. She was already like 4 or 5 months when I got her, and she was called R-O-U-X, Rue. And so she just became Ruby because she was so pretty and she needed a pretty name. And I was just like, she's just so perfect. So she became Ruby just as an extension of Rue because she already knew her name and I didn't want to change it. And then Hannah, she was called Ellie when I first got her. And you know, honestly, this is the truth, and I've not told anyone this, I don't think, but before, I don't have children, and I think when I was a kid, I always was like, if I have kids, I'm going to call a girl Hannah and a boy Jack. That's the truth. And so, but as soon as I saw Hannah, I just knew she was supposed to be called Hannah anyway. Like, regardless of whether I'd picked that name out, she just looked like a Hannah. And then Jack, when I first got him, I was planning to call him Kane, because I'd always wanted a big black dog that I was going to call Kane, and he was just so sweet and goofy looking that I was like, he needs a slightly softer name than Kane. And so I remembered thinking, oh well, Hannah was the little girl's name I'd picked out as a kid for my kids that never happened, so maybe Jack will be Jack. And I know I'm really playing into the crazy dog lady thing by saying that, but it's just the truth, folks. So can't go wrong with being honest. So yeah, Jack and Hannah. Jack was called Wolverine when I first got him. Can you imagine? I mean, it's a great name. Just doesn't suit him at all. And then I wish we had pools like that in England. We just don't have to. I know. If you'd have told me when I was a kid that I'd end up with this kind of house with a pool, I'd never have believed you. Like I'm like a poor kid from Wales. You know what I mean? Like never in a million years going to happen. But I firmly, as a kid, always believed if you put your hard work in and you try your best, you never know. You never know, right? And so I've got very lucky. I worked really hard. I've got a pretty good career that keeps me very busy, doesn't it, Hannah? But I get to work from home and have the dogs, and I've managed to get this pool, so I'm thrilled. Not gloating, just really pleased, I guess. It's a weird thing, isn't it, where like you're too happy, people think you're a big ad, and I'm definitely not, but I'm happy. It's a nice place to be in life. Am I a foster mum? I've definitely fostered dogs in the past. I was talking about that at work today. I used to, all through my 20s, I lived at home back in the UK, not all through, but for a big part of my 20s. And the rule was, if I was bringing something home from the rescue to foster, I had to knock on the door. Normally I'd just walk straight in, right? But if I was bringing home something, then I would knock on the door, and I must have had over 100 knocks on that door. And I'd basically take home like kittens that needed bottle feeding, or, you know, dogs that were dying and I didn't want them to die in the rescue. And my mum used to say, I don't want to hear it, smell it, see it, or cry about it when it dies. But within a few days, she'd be holding them and helping me look after them. So, yeah. I don't foster anymore, though, because Ruby was originally a foster, and look how that turned out. And Hannah was originally a foster. Jack I knew them. I knew Jack wasn't. I knew by that point. I was like, we know it's going to be a foster fail, so why even call it a foster, you know? But I'd love to foster. I just know that I would never give them back. That's the problem. So yeah, all 3 are mine. Hannah reminds you of Misty. Oh, I feel like it's really, you can definitely see in the chats like everyone's got their favourite one. I think everyone loves them all, but there's definitely some favourites in there because they remind you of your dog or a dog you know or something like that. It's really nice. Counts chat and dynamically assigns 1, 2, 3. Oh, the crowns. Gosh, guys, I'm so sorry. I'm really behind on the chats. This is terrible. Hannah, come here. Come here. Let me try and whiz through these. AMJ is very sad because I just found out I'm allergic to cats. Oh no, that is sad. You know, my doctor tried to suggest, she dared suggest that I might be allergic to dogs. And I was like, don't even let those words leave your mouth because it doesn't matter. Even if I'm deathly allergic, there's medication. We're going to figure this out. So I'm not allergic as it turns out. But I was like, no, don't even say it. Hi, Ruby. You want to go jump? We weren't paying her enough attention. So she came over to make sure we were watching. And Jack wants his close-up. Are you tired? Your little eyes are a little red there. Does the phone... So anyway, AMG, don't worry. You just need to get some dogs instead. That's the solution to everything in life. Sadness, allergies, whatever it is, get a dog. Don't listen to me. Don't listen to me. You don't want to end up the mad dog lady like I am. Okay, does the phone still overheat? No, it's cool enough now. I have got the fan on it. I bought a new... like portable fan that clips to your phone, but it's actually cool. Like even I'm not overheating and I don't even have a drink. So Craig, I'm just dying because I'm reading your message where you say 142 likes and we're on 162, so that just tells me how far behind in the chat I am. But I can't not comment and say thank you so much for all the likes, everybody, and for sticking around. Like so many people in the chat, it's great. We really appreciate it. And it's just nice, isn't it? Just having a good old chit chat about the dogs. Jack over here is having a butt scratch. Hannah's jealous because she wants one too. Come on. Norma, I have 3 and we might be getting a 4th. This is news. Tell me about the 4th. Oh, inspiration. Don't do it. Don't shake. Don't shake. Don't shake. Good girl. She nearly did. Ruby nearly got me there, but she stopped. Jimmy Lee from Missouri. Hi, how are you? I'm sorry, I'm still stuck on that. I might be getting another dog this weekend. Pat San, let her play with the slipper. I know, she's barking to go in and get it. I love my slippers. I've only got 1 pair though, and now that I know that there's like scorpions and stuff, I'm like, I really do need to keep these slippers on. Let's keep going. I'm trying to whiz through the chats, but I want to make sure I've said hi to everyone. Is it Huggy? Huggy Homestead? Hi from Ohio. Hope I've said your name right. Gorgeous picture of the dog in your profile. Very cute. Oh yeah, Norma said the same thing. Same page. Great minds. Hannah, come on now. Let's go. You're not going in to eat my slipper. I'm telling you right now. I'll let you go in, but I'm putting my slipper up on the counter. Give me a minute, folks. Let's see how long she lasts before she gets FOMO and wants to come back out again. She's already at the door, so we'll see. For right now, Jack will have to keep us company, and of course Ruby's off in the pool. Hi boyo. Do you towel dry your pets? I do sometimes, but it's kind of warm, so they're usually like dry enough, you know. They're just not dry enough to go in my bed, honestly. It's kind of they have to be bone dry if they want to share my bed. But I have got, if you saw any of my shorts, I've got a really cute one of Ruby and Hannah in their dressing gowns. So occasionally while I was poorly, because I couldn't sit outside in the heat for long enough for them to fully dry, I'd put their little dressing gowns on them, and that worked. Sham, well that's cool. I don't know how you did that, Sham, with all those emojis and stuff, but that's awesome. Thank you so much. Hit the notification button to know when Vic goes live. Well, Viva Paws Vegas. I'm called Vic, for anybody new, Victoria. When I go live, yeah, that's cool. Very cool. 167 likes. I just can't get over this. These numbers are crazy. The pool gives it away. My dog's Great Dane mix. Very good, yeah. Look at the parent. They might get the zoomies now Hannah's inside. Jack's obsessed with Ruby. She's tolerant of him, you know. Beautiful coat. Hannah had a beautiful coat. I brushed her all out. She was super fluffy, and then she jumped in the pool, and she goes yellow when she goes in the pool. So, Felix, brownie lover. Are we talking real brownies here? Because I'm a brownie lover too, if that's the case. You have a really pretty voice. Thank you so much. I'm a terrible singer. Terrible. I've been booed off karaoke at least twice in my life. Everyone's doing so nice. 100. So Craig, I just keep dying every time I read a message. Hit the like button and we'll help get 150 likes. We're on 169. This is record breaking. This is definitely my best live that I've ever done. So cool. When I first came on, there was 2 people, 2 amazing people, I've got to say, but 2. And I thought, oh, well, if there's just 2, we'll have a good chit chat. That's fine. I did not anticipate that we'd be hitting these kind of numbers. So very cool. Hey Surfer, hi, I'm sure we've chatted before, right? Definitely, I'm sure I recognise A Surfer. Julie says hi. I love your honesty. Thank you. You're going to get honest. That's one thing. Kind, hopefully. This is not just me, but the whole chat. Kind, honest, friendly, dog lovers. I guess that's the whole vibe of the chat. Oh yeah, Ruby will keep going. She'll keep going until I tell her not to. I definitely think I should be doing some dock diving with her at some point. Santiago, you're still here! Very good. When was your first time in the US and where? And what was your impression? My very first trip was New York. And I bought a ticket where you weren't guaranteed the flight. And so we knew I'd either end up in Norway or New York. And so I had to pack, not knowing where I'd end up. It was February, so very cold in both places. And I was praying. I bought a $69 ticket. Crazy. It was like in this lottery thing. I don't think they're even legit anymore, but I bought the $69 ticket and didn't know where I'd land, and I got to the airport and they told me, yes, you're going all the way to New York. And I went and it was deep snow, freezing cold, and I just had the best time. It was like a whole new world. And then my second trip was to Las Vegas, so the complete opposite, and I was like, gosh, there's just so much to see. I can't not see more of it. It's amazing. People are fantastic. And yeah, I just felt like it was this whole new world, a whole new adventure to be had. So that was when I decided it was meant to be that I try and figure out a way to move. Hannah's got FOMO. Let's let her out. Come on then. There you go. You're back. You're back. See, Ruby's running around with a toy in her mouth now. For anyone that was worried that the muzzle hinders her too much, it doesn't. Let me try and catch it. Carolyn says hi. Hi, Carolyn. How are you? Chris, beautiful dogs. Thank you so much. Although this one is getting on my nerves. Stop bullying your sister. Let's see how he does. I'm watching him. I'm keeping an eye. Ruby reminds me of the dolphins that you can go and see them in the ocean. There's a pod that likes to trail around the boat. Yeah, Ruby's obsessed with the pool. This is play fighting for anybody that's new and doesn't know what's going on. Jack and Hannah are having their moment. Jack loves the camera. Well, apparently he loves Hannah's butt. Get your nose out of there. We're on camera. Evo. Hi, Evo. My cousin just had a baby and called it Evo. They are having a blast. 163 now. 177 on my end. This is so fun. Seeing all the numbers. Everyone's doing a great job. Thank you. Yeah, it's always all about dogs. We try and come on and just keep it like positive, friendly chit chat, have a good laugh. Sometimes we talk about, you know, movies or what's going on. I just recently went to see Backstreet Boys, so that was a thing. But it's always predominantly dogs. It's always the dogs on camera, and they're always in the pool at the minute while it's so hot. But hopefully when it gets a bit cooler, I'll take you out on some hikes, and we're going to go down to the Strip with Hannah. She loves it because she's like a superstar down there. Everyone stops to take pictures of her and say hi. So we've got way more adventures to be had, but just at this time of year in the heat of Vegas, it's really the only comfortable thing we can do for an hour or more is sit by the pool. So that's what we do. And as long as the dogs are happy, we'll keep doing it. Let's see. You want to jump? Recognise the Glinda squeal. Let's watch. She's obsessed. I hate it when the live lags and I realise I'm 10 minutes behind. I'm sorry if it's lagging. I hope it's not on my end. If it is, I apologise, but thanks for sticking with us. Oh, the cat. Oh, is this the cat? You were asking for names for the orange cat. That's right. Have we decided to stick with Stevie? Ready dog, take the phone in the pool. Oh my gosh, we will. We'll be in the pool, I'm sure, at the weekend. Mr. Me can't handle animals in a bed. I know, it's one of those things where sometimes I'm like, I want all three in my bed, and then I end up bent like a pretzel because, you know, look at the size of them. And so I love the idea of it, and then the reality is usually like not a very good night's sleep, being woken up super early, occasional kicks in the head, you know, and obviously lots of dog hairs. But sometimes I just like, you gotta have a cuddle, you know, life's too short. So, and then like when I first clean all my sheets and stuff, I'm like, you're not coming in today, but then tomorrow. It just works out that way. Let's see. I think that ad blocking is what makes it go wonky. I hope you're not getting ads. My pet Alice taught me love, patience and forgiveness. That's lovely, Julie. I know. Pets teach you a lot, don't they? And it just changes your whole life. It just becomes about them instead of you. Totally agree. Joe, Viva Paws Vegas. That's me. I feel like I can't not say it in the way Richie says it, like Viva Paws Vegas, which fun fact, when I first decided to do the channel, I was visiting home, and it was actually my auntie Mandy, who was one of the mods on the channel, that convinced me to do it. And we were in her living room, and this is like the living room I've grown up with my grandma and granddad before they died, and you know, we're back reminiscing, and she's convincing me to give it a go, and I'm like, I don't want to put the work in, I definitely don't want to be famous. And she's like, you just have to film your dogs doing your normal life, and people love it. And I'm like, okay, if that's all it is, then we'll give it a go. And we were trying to come up with names, and I was like, how about something like really Vegasy, like Viva Paws Vegas? And she quickly messaged Nick, who's one of my other mods, and was like, what do you think of this? And he was like, defo, that's the one. And so that was it. Viva Paws Vegas was born that night. That was back in April, I think, end of April, beginning of May, something like that. So yeah, so now we always say it with like that Elvis accent thing, twang. 170, it's 180 now. I must be catching up a little bit. Double tap to like the live. Yeah, I should say it again for anyone that's joined. I don't know if my 128 that are in here now are the ones that have been here for a long time, or if they're all newbies. But if you want to give us a like and a sub and all of the things that you're supposed to do on YouTube, which I'm useless at talking about, please do. I'm definitely looking to try and get my hours up and build a nice big group of dog lovers. Hang on, Ruby's looking at us. You want to jump? She's so funny. Truth Seeker, hi. How are you? Joe says, where are you from? I'm from the UK. Just like that, I was talking about Elvis, and we've got an Elvis in the chat. Hiya. Or hello, as you say. No, I'm not from London. I'm from the Midlands. And then I moved to North Wales when I was a teenager, and now I live in Las Vegas. Jeff Lee, are you streaming from the UK? Go to bed, mate. Hilarious. No, I'm hopefully my name kind of gives it away. Viva Paws Vegas. I'm actually in Las Vegas, so it's 8:45 in the evening, so not too late. Definitely wouldn't catch me doing this at 5 a.m. But fair enough, the accent is confusing. Sandra, why does he have a muzzle on? His face. How good can that be for him to swim? Answer that. No problem. Yeah, if you can have a look, the muzzle is full of holes. It's not a covered muzzle, and it's specifically chosen. Sorry, you probably can't hear me because there's a plane going over. It's specifically chosen so she can swim on it safely, and it's actually for her benefit to stop her from chewing the pool hose that's in the pool. So it actually keeps her super safe. Most of the time she doesn't have it on, but just while I'm kind of not paying a lot of attention, so I can't check on whether she's chewing on the hose or not because I'm looking at the screen, I just put it on to keep her safe. So great question, thanks for asking it. But yeah, all my dogs are very well loved and safe and happy, and check out all my other videos. You'll see plenty without her muzzle on, and there's a video explaining why she wears the muzzle in full as well. So yeah, no problem with the question. Hope that answers it for you. Kitty, the dog's night swims are good. Keep up the good work. I mean, I'm barely doing anything. It's all Ruby. It's all Ruby. Yeah, I'm talking about you. You having a good time? You want to go jump? She's like, say no more. I got this. Craig's off, needs some sleep, so Norma, take it away. Thank you so much, Craig. As I'm looking at it right now, we have 181 likes, and that's a huge thank you to everyone in the chat that's made it happen, but especially you, Craig. Thank you. And before we go, a definite shout out to Norma as well. She's the mod that's kept it all going. So thank you so much, Norma, you're the best. Hopefully, why did the dogs have muscles? I think you meant muzzle. Muscles because they're fit and healthy. Muzzle for safety, like I mentioned. Liz and Mike, oh, almost forgot. Vic, say, would you like a glass of sherry, Dr. Crane? Did I say that in the right accent there? I mean, I know it's British, but did it sound close enough? Yeah, see you next time, Craig. I'm going to try and make you a mod for the next one. Sharon, how are you? I'm good, thanks. How are you, Sharon? Thanks for joining the chat. So many people. I just can't believe it. This is madness. You've done really well, Craig. Thanks so much. Really appreciate it. Hannah does have a peduncle. Gosh, I know how far I'm behind because we're just talking about Jack sniffing Hannah's butt. Good grief. When I sniff butts, folks call the cops. Santiago, oh no, I hope I didn't miss saying goodbye to you. I'm out. Good night, white wifey. Good night, work husband. See you again soon. Thanks for joining. Team Peaky. Lucinade, I hope I said your name right. Heart's back. Adash, what time is it now? It's 8:47 in the evening. It's getting late. Elaine wants to swim with the doggies. Anytime. Captain, it's 4:42 in the UK. Yeah, Richie does sing it the best. I've got a clip Richie doing it, haven't I? He's definitely got the Elvis twang. Matthew, what's up from Arizona? Love that. I used to live in Arizona too. Whereabouts are you? Whereabouts in Arizona are you from? Your dog's name is Rolex. That is very cool. I'm sure. And it's a Doberman. That's really cool. Props to you. Like, you must feel pretty smart walking down the street with a Dobie called Rolex. I'm like, that's cool. That dog's going to be knackered. You'd think. She's like a Duracell bunny. She just keeps going. I've yet to see the day where she self-elects to stop jumping in. San Diego! Hi! Love dogs, love to be there swimming with them. Very cool name also. Worcester, very good. San Diego. Rabbit Hole! Hi, Rabbit Hole, how are you? It's been a while. Good to see you, my friend. Mona says hi. Hi, Mona. Yeah, you'll fit right in. Guto, hi dear. Hi back. Gosh, I'm really trying to catch up and I'm terribly slow. Sorry, folks. Mona's name is Mona. She loves the dog, very smart. And we finally seem to have caught up because we're on 185 likes and I'm on 186. So I must be close. Guto says hi to Norma. Julie, it's midnight. Hoa says hello. I'm definitely catching up. Alfonso says hi. TWC says hi. We're scrolling and found you. I'm so glad. I'm so glad you found us. That's awesome. Hi, Alfonso. Give dog a fuss. Yeah, she's waiting. I think she wants me to throw the toy. Well, I thought she did and now she's run off. TWC, I'm adult ADHD and autism, but I'm not handicapped. I'm 21, a tourist. Very cool guy. And I got a Nirvana shirt from Arizona and I like it. Love that. That's great. You did not see a hot tub. I used to have a hot tub. Yeah, I'm sorry, Liz, I don't know how to do it either. We tried to put Ruby's video in the chat and couldn't do that. So we'll figure it out. There's a guy called Richie Racer who's got a dog called Dottie and he does a really good channel too. So shout out to Richie. And then let's keep going. Host, you should get in. Well, I will at the weekend. Definitely. Do you come from a land down under? What the weirdest flower mentioned. I come from the UK. Down under for us is Australia, but I'm a Brit from England and Wales, and now I'm living in Vegas. Rabbit Hole, one of your kittens has gone missing. Oh no! I bet someone's taken it in, you know. I bet someone's seen it and thought, that's a cute kitten. I'm sure he or she will be all right. Miguel is from Denver, Colorado. Very cool. Dottie is smart enough to do taxes. She really is. It's the border collie, but it's Ruby's the same. All about the tricks. Jackson. Oh, hang on, folks. I'm gonna sneeze. Excuse me. A mini sneeze. Jack's falling asleep. Look at him. He's dog tired, literally. Ruby wants to jump. You want to jump? And she's in, and then Hannah's having a rest too. So we can see it's just the last one. She's still going. I hope to. She was done last week. I'm sure she will, rabbit hole. I'm sure she'll turn up. She'll realise just how much she's missing you, and she'll come back. You have to keep us posted, but sending prayers out that she comes back to you. Julie, we're in Vegas, Las Vegas, so it's lovely and warm here at the minute. Not too hot, but lovely and warm. Guto, the boys really love the pool. Ree, have you tried putting out clothing? Oh yeah, that's a good idea. Putting out some clothing. Rabbit hole, I don't know why I called you Ree there. I've read it wrong. Yeah, putting some clothing out is good. And some strong smelling cat food. My cat, when I went back to the UK, I left my cat with my mum because I was afraid to bring her over because there's like so many different predators out here that she wouldn't be used to. So she stayed with my mum, who is looking after her and doing a really good job. And when I went home, she was at my neighbour's house having lasagna, of all things, from what I understand. Mary, our next door neighbour, puts lasagnas out for the neighbourhood cats. So hopefully that's what's happened with yours, is she's found someone that has seen her, thought she's cute, and is giving her food and stuff, and she's just having a little vacation. That's what we'll hope for. Right, I'm from West Virginia. So's Norma's from Virginia. Monica's here, In and Out is a burger place. Totally, you're bob on with that. Maybe some catnip. Yeah, that's a good idea. Very good. I feel like I'm feeling a bit tired. Jack's putting me in the mood to snooze. Look at that. If anyone's about to drop off, let's let Jack get you in the mood. He's having a good old snooze by the looks of it. Is he awake? Oh, he's awake. He's kind of paying attention. His ears are moving. Monica's in Vegas too. That's cool. How many dogs do I have? I've got 3. So we've got Jack here. Ruby, Roo over there. Jump! And then Hannah here at the floor. Oh, and he's awake. Look at that. He heard his name. Are you a sleepy boy, Jack? Yes, he is. He'll sleep well tonight. Wow, we're on 190 likes, folks. Can you believe it? 190. Do you think we'll hit 200? Anyone new to the chat, if you want to give us a like, sub, do all the things. I hate saying that part. It's like so cringe. But I know I've got to. It helps. But yeah, like, sub, all the bits. Double tap. I don't know. Is double tap a thing, or is that a wrestling thing? I don't know. I'm getting confused. Better catch the video of John Denver telling the government to keep their grubby paws off music lyrics. Oh, I'm staying well out of that. Let's focus on Ruby. Hi, Robert. How are you? Say hi to you and Carolyn. Hi, Robert and Carolyn. My Vegas peeps. We've got a few Vegas peeps. Monica, the main topic in here is the dogs. It's all about these 3 pooches. And then just general chit-chat. People let me know what's going on in their week, if they've got good weekend plans, if they've watched a good movie, what's going on with their pets. All the general chit-chat. But it's always dogs on camera, and the main focus is chit-chat about puppies. Can't go wrong, can you? Puppies, sunshine, pool time, friendly people. All good stuff. Do I sell the throat clogger? That's a name. That's an interesting one. Do I sell the dogs? No, I rescue them and then they stay with me forever. So I wouldn't sell them if you pay me $1 million. They're just the best. We're just sitting there at the park looking at your video. Love that, Rob, thanks. That's great. I know I'm just hanging out, watching my screen, seeing these crazy numbers that I've never had before. Very awesome. Very awesome. Are you happy, Jack? Are you a happy boy? You are. I thought you were falling asleep there, boyo, but you're woken up. Did you hear your name? You're drying off a little bit. He wants the butt scratches. Amelia says hi. Hi, Amelia. Why does he cry? She's excited. It's not crying, sad crying. It's a squeal of excitement. I don't know. She does it every single time. If I tell her not to get in the pool, she would be sad then, but she's actually crying because she's excited. It's kind of like, I tell everyone in the chat, she reminds me of if you've watched Wicked, and the way Galinda does a little squeal when she's excited. It's the same thing. But Julie, have you ever lost a pet? I've lost many, usually of old age. My last pet that I lost was my chicken. I had a chicken called Trevor, and then 2 days later I got Ruby. And I kind of feel like if I hadn't had Trevor, I'd have never got Ruby, so it kind of all worked out. But Trevor was my chicken from the ranch that I kept as a pet. Yeah, almost 200 likes. Thanks, everyone. Do you think we'll make it to 200? That'll be like a record breaker if we do, for sure. What are you doing over there, boyo? Very suspicious when he goes off by himself to have a sneak around. You and Carolyn are loving it. Love that. Say hi back to her. Did I teach the dogs to swim? I definitely taught Ruby to swim, and then, well, I guess the answer is just generally yes. But Ruby was really afraid of the water when I first got her, and then we like slowly worked on it, and now she loves it, as you can tell. And then Hannah and Jack were both really tiny when I got them. They were babies. So right from when I first got them, Ruby, when I got her, I had a different house where I didn't have a pool. And so she was a bit older by the time we got this house, and so then I had to get used to the water. And then Hannah and Jack were really babies when I rescued them. And so right from when I first had them, I'd get in and I'd swim around with them and carry them around, and we'd spend a lot of time here. There's like a little ledge, so it's only about 6 inches deep. And so they'd prat around on that area, and then I'd take them out and let them swim back towards the steps. And then Jack has learned to swim properly this summer. This is his first summer in the pool. And he's still kind of figuring it out. He's a bit gangly and ungainly when he does it, but he definitely likes it. He loves to cool off. The Husky Lab, hi, how are you? Good to see you. Welcome to the chat. Lovely looking dog, so healthy. Thank you. Yeah, try really hard to keep them healthy. It's sometimes a bit challenging with the Vegas heat because we have to do everything at night time. And so I'm really glad to have the pool. Come here. I'm really glad to have the pool because they can have a lot of exercise even when it's hot. And then I've also got a doggy treadmill, which I've got some videos of if anyone wants to check it out. It's self-powered, so I don't turn it on. I just put them on it, and then they can go as fast or as slow as they want. They can just sit on it if they want and not move. But they all get to go on that during the day as well. So try and give them like exercise and fun and all the stuff, even when it's crazy hot. I don't know how I'll ever get over the loss of Alice. Oh, that's so sad. I'm so sorry, Julie. I know exactly how you feel. I've been right there, and hopefully my dogs cheer you up a little bit. Yeah, let's have Ruby do a woohoo. That's a good idea. This is Ruby's party trick. So if you watch any of my shorts, I've got a little animation at the end that my auntie did for me, because I say woohoo a lot. When everyone used to level up in the chat, which I've totally lost track of, I'd go woohoo. And so my animation is of Ruby doing woohoo. Let's see if Ruby will do it. Ruby, come here. Ready? Can you go woohoo? She kind of did it. Oh, she woohooed straight into the pool. Look at that. I'll have to put the short of the woohoos in the chat. I'll see if she'll do it in a minute. Sheree says hi. Ruby, ready? Can we do a woohoo? She's straight in the pool. She's obsessed. Come here. Come here. Ready? Sit. And woohoo! There we go. That's a proper woohoo. Go on then, jump. You can jump. There you go. So Ruby does the woohoos as well. Let's see if she gets the balls. Maybe they'll go back in. Why does the one wear a muzzle? We've got a couple of questions about it. So it's because she tries to bite this hose there. I'll answer it. I know, Norma, you'll catch it too. But yeah, it's because she tries to bite that, and if she chews the plastic, it's not safe. So it's just while I'm doing a live, and I'm kind of half focused on the chat, half focused on the dogs to keep her safe. But most of the time, she doesn't have it on. And like I said, it's just for her safety. It doesn't bother her at all. In fact, sometimes when she wants to go in the pool and we're inside the house, she'll go and get her muzzle because she then knows she's going to get to go in the pool. So she's definitely not fazed by it and can eat, drink, swim, pick up toys, all the stuff. And guys, we just made it. We made 200 likes. How cool is that? Very cool. Thank you, everybody. That's so cool. Batman, hi. Speaking of cool, Batman. So Ruby is the one in the pool, and she's a Border Collie German Shepherd mix. Hannah is the white one, and she's a Golden Retriever. And then Jack is my boyo over here. He is German Shepherd and Cane Corso. He's a big boy. He's just a baby. Get in the pool. I'm not going to get in the pool right now because I've got long trousers on, even though the bottoms of them are soaking wet already. But I will be doing a live from the pool this weekend, most probably. So don't forget to sub and join us again. And if you get bored this evening, I've got loads of videos of us doing lives from in the pool, so check them out. They're good fun. And yeah, the woohoos are catching on. I thought she was going to dive from high up. She will dive from that wall there, which is a new thing. She's only just learned how to do that this month. Normally her points of entry were either this side here or from over here, but she's recently discovered that she likes to launch herself off there. Jump! Jump! Exhibit A. There you go. So, Francisca, have I said that right? Hopefully. And the names are not coincidental. I'm not supposed to refer to Ruby, right? Lol. Exactly. I didn't even think of that when I was naming them. But it is what it is at this point. Batman, nice, I love dogs. How many channels have you got? Yeah, I've just got this one channel, Viva Paws Vegas, and all 3 of the dogs are on it. I do have an Instagram with the same name, but I rarely post on there because I feel like everyone I know is on here. And I like doing the lives more than anything so we can have a proper good chit chat. So, yep, everything's on here. I try and do a short every single day, which is sometimes tough because I forget and I'm useless. But I definitely am sticking to it. I do 1 short a day. And then now that I'm back from being poorly, I'm trying to do 2 or 3 lives a week. Maybe more. We'll just see how it goes. I will be interested to probably try this again this time and see if we have the same success with the numbers, because definitely loads more people seem to be joining at this time of night, so it might be more of a regular thing. And in all honesty, it's kind of great because it's cooler and it's no fun sometimes sitting out here in like 100 degree heat. So definitely might try some later ones at this kind of time again. Liz and Mike, love cats, but I opted for allergies instead. Oh, that is the second person in the chat that's had cat allergies. It's so sad. And Mandy, my original mod, my auntie, she's allergic to cats as well. So it's definitely a thing, but fortunately, it's mainly dogs here. And dog lovers and cat lovers, but it's only dogs on the screen and no itching, which is great. So it seems so funny because there's 139 people in the chat. I just can't really believe it. I'm like, are my numbers frozen or is this really real? But yeah, hopefully like all 100 odd of you that are in the chat, if you want to sub and check us out again, that'll be great. Norma, I'll be here day or night or day. That's great. I couldn't do this without you, Norma. I'm too nervous to do it on my own. Julie, how can I watch your videos? If you give me a sub and then go to my page, all my videos are there along with all my shorts, and anyone that wants to watch them, it's much appreciated because I'm trying to get my watch hours up so that I can make YouTube more of a thing. So yeah, check them out. Let me know which ones you like, what you want to see more of. We do the same stuff all the time. We do new stuff all the time. If there's something specific you want to see, let me know and we'll try and film something specially for you. And yeah, leave some comments, let me know what are your favourites. And I read them all, I respond to every single comment that's made. And so, yeah, it's all appreciated and yeah, very grateful. Very grateful. Now let's see. Are Jack and Hannah getting a second wind? Let's see if someone bothers to go and get that ball. This will be the ultimate test. Keep what you want to see more of. PG, yes, well said, Liz and Mike, absolutely. It's all, the whole channel is PG rated, friendly, positive. Anything negative just gets instantly deleted. And yeah, we just keep it nice and puppy focused. Hi Larry, how are you? Good to see you. I feel like I've finally caught up with the chat, so anyone that wants to say hi, now's your chance, because you've got, I'm like right up there, ready to say hello. If you've got any questions, let me know. I think we'll probably keep going for another 5 minutes or so, and then we'll wind it down, because it looks like my pulse test was no one went after the ball. Go on then, jump. So at the point where the dogs start getting tired, I'm ready to call it. They come first. So yeah, any questions you've got, let me know. But other than that, we'll be wrapping up in about 5 minutes or so. Oh my God. Well, maybe we won't. They've got a second wind apparently. My God, they're doing zoomies around me. Shh, shh. Enough now. Guys. Do I have any cats? No, I don't have any cats, just these three menaces that are having a play fight right now. Okay, guys. This is too noisy. Enough now. Enough. It's too noisy. People are asleep. People are asleep. Second win, let's go. I'm glad you're liking it, a surfer. I'm trying to keep them quiet because my neighbours are not going to appreciate my dogs barking at this time of night. They're having a great time, as you can probably hear. I don't know why they have to do it right round me every time. All right. Someone's discovered its big boy voice. Good grief. It's chaos, guys. I've got no hope. No hope. Oh my gosh, they're wrecking everything. Okay, folks. On that note, it might be time to call it a night so I can get these two in because they are crazy. And either I'm going to end up in... Oh my God. Either I'm going to get in the pool or they're going to get in the pool. They're playing Bitey Face. Yes, they're having the best time. Okay, enough now. You're so noisy. Shh. Enough. Enough. You can go in for a minute. Hannah's going in for a drink of water. Like, they're crazy. They are crazy. If it wasn't a weeknight, I'd let them carry on, but it's night time and I'm sure my neighbours are asleep and the last thing they want to hear is Jack being a menace. So, yeah, I think we're going to call it. It's just such a shame to call it when there's so many people in the chat. I can't cope. But, yeah, we're going to call it and I'll see you all again tomorrow, hopefully. So don't forget to like and subscribe. We'll do one last jump from Ruby to say ta-ra. Ready? You want to jump? Jump! There we go. There we go. Good girl. Yeah, make Friday wonderful. Thanks everyone so much for all of your love and support in the chat. It's so appreciated. Special shout out to Norma because she's been the mod for this evening. Super helpful. And all my OGs that have made it, all the new ones that have joined us. Thank you so much. Hope to see you all again soon. Sonic, hi! I hate to leave when people are just joining, but... And to answer the one final question, will I let them mate? No, they're all rescues, so they're already neutered and spayed, and I'm definitely pro-rescue, not breeding where possible. So, yeah, bye for now. Thanks, everybody. Bye, Ruby. All right, see you later. Thanks, folks.